Hey there everyone, I'm Erin and this is the Cardboard Republic. So we are here for a Gen Con haul this week. These are all of the games that we picked up at Gen Con 2015. At the end of the video, we will stack them up and see if they're taller than me like they were last year. Right now, First up, and in no particular order, we have New York 1901. This is a new game by Blue Orange. They are known for their family games, so this is kind of their attempt to break into the more adult board game market. And this is a game about building New York. And then we have Vault Wars. This one is by Floodgate Games, and it's basically Storage Wars set in, D&D. And we have New Kingdoms. This is an expansion for Battle Merchants that adds a whole slew of new kingdom cards as well as a few other components. Then we have Heroes Wanted. So this is a game in which you build your own superhero out of some of their options and then try to take out your supervillain while gaining the most fame and maybe doing some ridiculous things along the way. And Grog Island. So this one, I have no idea what it's about, because by the time we demoed this at Gen Con, my brain was so fried that I stopped being able to understand English. So I'm really sorry to the nice person who was demoing this for me. It looks like a really fantastic pirate game. I want to actually learn the rules now. And then we have Nautilus Industries. So this is an economic game about exploring the depths of the ocean after the death of Captain Nemo. And then a little bit later, we have Boss Monster 2. So this is a standalone expansion to Boss Monster, and it adds some new cards. And then we have Barony. So this is a light area control game, but what I really like about it is, check out her armor. It's like real person armor. She could fight in that. And next up, we have Outer Earth. So 1, this game smells really good. 2, it is about terraforming new planets. So it's kind of like that scene from Hitchhiker's Guide where they zoom into that huge terraforming thing and there are all those planets and you suddenly realize the scope of the problem that you're dealing with. It's like that. Pocket Imperium, this is designed to be a 4X game that plays in a half an hour, so we're excited to test that. Next up, we have 2 games from Haba. So first is Animal Upon Animal, and this is an animal stacking game that is trying to teach kids balance and dexterity. You'll notice it's still in shrink, which is why I'm holding it to hopefully not get the glare. This we actually bought as a gift for our niece, so we are excited to play that with her. And then Rhino Hero, which we bought as a gift for us, because it's awesome. It's another family game, and it's about stacking things and being a rhinoceros superhero. They also let me wear this super duper cape with the Rhino Hero. I got to be a Rhino Hero for a whole day at Gen Con. And now we have another set of 2 games, sort of. We have Evolution by North Star Games. So this you might have seen before, it's been out for a while. It's a game about being an animal in the animal kingdom and in the food chain, and your goal is to amass as much power in the food chain as you can. And then we have the expansion for it, which is Flight, which lets your animals fly. Next, we have a lot. We have Strife. So this is a box that is just dying to get crushed because his face is 3D. But it's a 2-player tactical card game with perfect information. Next up, we have Cthulhu Realms. So this was designed sort of to be a multiplayer version of Star Realms with a Cthulhu skin. It's a little deck builder. The art looks really cute. Then we have Warehouse 51. So this is a game that I'm really excited for because I love this theme. You are a multi-millionaire collector of very, very rare objects. And the government has decided to empty its notorious Warehouse 51, where it keeps all of those crazy things from myth and history. You are bidding on them and trying to secure them for your private collection. And then we have Dragon's Gold. So this is a game in which you have just taken down the dragon, and now you have to divide up his hoard amongst all of your friends and yourself. It's not going to go well. And Viceroy. So this is a mix between Seven Wonders and Splendor, and it looks really cool. It was a Kickstarter, so we're always happy to see those games finally make it out into a wider market. And we have the expansion to Shadows of Malice. This is Seekers of a Hidden Light, and it allows your characters to undertake quests during the course of the regular game, which we've been told adds a little bit of depth and structure to the game. And a little bit lighter, Arcadia. This is Roller Coaster Tycoon or Theme Park in board game form. We've had a chance to play this once, and we're hoping to get it to the table again over the next month or so. Adventure Time Love Letter, which we got because the bag is adorable. We own Love Letter in like 8 different ways, but come on. Trombone. This is a 2-player set scoring card game that we are excited to try because we're always on the market for more 2-player games. Isle of Skye. This is a tile laying and auction game, and we've heard very good things about it. Also, there's a sheep on the cover, and I will play any game that has a sheep on the cover. Sheep. Codenames. I'm sure you've probably all heard of this one by now. It was the sleeper hit of Gen Con 2015, and it's actually really fun. It's a word association, team-based game for 2 or more players, so definitely give it a shot if you're on the market for something that's maybe not your typical party game. Nevermore. This is a beautiful card drafting game that is based on a poker variant, and it's all about trying not to be turned into a bird, and then when you are inevitably turned into a bird, you just like peck people to death. All for it. And finally, right here, we have King's Armory. This is a hefty game. It is a tower defense board game, and it was recently successful on Kickstarter, so we're excited to see how this one actually plays. And finally, last but very much not least, one of my favorite items from Gen Con, it's the baby bestiary. It's the cutest thing in the world. Let me see. It's a gelatinous cublet. So cute. So this is a game, and it's all about raising your own little baby versions of mythical beasts, like those that you normally find in D&D. So now, we see if this pile, when it is all stacked up properly, is taller than me. Give us a minute. Okay, now really fast. Our little rhino hero. Right on top, okay. So, not quite as tall as I am, which admittedly like isn't saying much, but I am eye level with the rhino. This has been our Gen Con haul for 2015, and as you can see, we got a fair amount of stuff this year, again. So, stay tuned. We will be reviewing most of it over the course of probably the next year or so, because we got a lot of stuff. If you like what we're doing here, definitely don't forget to subscribe and hit that little like button down below. We really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more content soon. And then we have Barony. Literally the only thing I know about this game is that her armor is like real person armor, not like boob bikini metal armor. We have the new edition of Evolution by Nor. And then we have Outer Earth, which 1 smells really good, and 2, it's about, what is it about? I don't know, I can't get, it just smells really good. I don't know what help you, what was I doing?